There we go, Tom and David. We are live right now on the Big J Show. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm
Good morning.
Fantastic. We just played your new song, Hallucinations, and it was very good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that.
I'm sure that's all you were waiting for. You're like, as long as Big J in Montana loves this, we have made it.
Well, honestly, at this point, we will take any of the help we can get. We just released our album for free, and everyone's kind of asking, everyone thinks we're nuts, and we're kind of going, wait, are we? But no, it's awesome. Anytime someone wants to help us out, that's kind of the whole mojo of this album. So
what's the deal with the free thing? Why did you guys decide, hey, we got a new album coming out, let's do it for free?
Well, I mean, the label, it's like the label has a bunch of software to keep people from getting it for free. They have a bunch of safeguards up. A bunch of attorneys go around and try and crack down on people burning the record. And as an artist, that's all you're ever trying to do is get people to hear the music so you can grow. So we just kind of said, hey, if we're going to let technology kind of let people have the album for free, why don't we use technology to build kind of a better business model? Mm-hmm. So about 4 years ago, we started out, I have a company, and we worked with a company to create a platform called Mod Life, and it basically allows us to monetize music and protect all of our other assets on our website in many different ways. So we can do pay-per-views, broadcasting, fan club subscription, advertising, advanced ticketing, all that kind of stuff. So that is enabling us to let the album be for free. And obviously everyone thought we're probably crazy because I think we're like, even Radiohead, their model was amazing and worked incredibly well. But I think, they were a much bigger band than we are. And you still had to donate something. With our band, this is the first time it's ever been done at this level, where it's just a pretty decently sized band just completely giving it away for free. And so we were all keeping our fingers crossed, but we just got some reports this morning that was like 250,000 in the first 36 hours.
Yeah,
so we're really happy. I think we made the right choice here.
That's huge. Yeah, I mean, 250,000 in the first weekend. I mean, that's a lot of people listening to your music today.
Well, yeah, considering the label says we only sold 250,000 in the past 2 years of our last one, so.
Exactly. That's where you can stick it to the record label and say, see, people do want to hear our music.
No, I say that to my mom.
Was there anybody in the band who didn't like the idea? I mean, is there one person that's thinking like, man, I can't feed my kids, you jerks?
No, I think with this band, everything, if you don't like something or if you disagree, then you have to have a pretty strong reason why. But I think we all it was more just a discussion. It took us a while to finally commit to the benefits of it, but everyone's pretty much behind it. It wasn't anyone everything's just kind of, it's still like a gamble or a chance. You don't know if you're right or wrong because it is an experiment. So there's still a sense of uncertainty, but yeah, with those numbers, you start feeling more confident with every hour.
Yeah, that's cool that you can get to a point where, when bands are starting out, it's like they've got to make money, either for them or for the label, right away. But it's cool to be to a point where it's like, we've made enough money to where we can get back to just doing this for the art and for the fans. We just want to give them access to a cool album and hope that the money comes down the road, like you said, from other, pay-per-view things and stuff like that.
Well, I think, honestly, I think that's one of the misconceptions is that people look at Angels and Airwaves and they compare it to Tom DeLonge. I've been really fortunate with my success with Blink-182, but the other guys in this band, it's not the same kind of deal. These guys really put themselves out there and put the music first, even before their own paycheck. These guys haven't had a Blink-182 in their lives like I had, So it wasn't about money, but in a way it kind of was, because I think we all sat around thinking, how do we make a viable business in an industry where no one's buying the product? And we all hunkered down and believed that the only way to make money was to stop selling the record and to try and evolve other technologies and other ancillary aspects of our business, and that's why it's working. And that's so it's like, it's not one of those things where we had a bunch of money and we're just trying to give back to the kids. What we're trying to do is give our art out because we believe in it, but also try and make a viable model. But either way, I mean, I think the heart is in the right place, and everyone's doing it for the right reasons. I mean, Angels and Airwaves, we don't do anything for money in this band. We don't make decisions for that reason, but we also try to make smart decisions so we can keep on doing it forever. And we want to be a big band, So we're trying to get by with being creative, you know?
That's very cool. You brought up Blink there. One quick question. Is there a Blink reunion coming?
Well, we just had one this summer. We just went out on tour this summer. I don't know if you heard about it. But
Like a full, I mean, are you guys like getting back together as a group, or are you just doing the kind of like one-off like novelty?
Well, you know, yeah. I mean, the band, we had a lot of fun this summer. And so, but at the same time, I don't have much to report on Blink right now because that's everyone always asks me that, but we're in the middle of a big Angels release, so it's easy for me to talk about that, to be honest.
Exactly. Is it? I mean, that's it's got to be tough. I mean, getting asked about that and stuff, but it's cool when you know that it's like this project is still going so well for you. That's got to feel good. David, what do you think that the band has done since the beginning to grow? Like, how have you guys changed as a band since you guys released your first album?
I would never. I'm always afraid of the word of actual change because sometimes that's the death of any artist. Whereas more as we've just more developed, I think from starting the band, we definitely had a lot of big ideas and aspirations, but we didn't have a clue what we were doing. And we had a documentary called "Start the Machine." You can see that confusion and fear in everyone's faces and involved in the project. And I think over the last 5 years, that's the confidence is just, that's the best part about it is being able to be in a room and know exactly what we want to do and what we want to get across. And that's the biggest development that we've had, over the past years. I suppose that's rather than change, it's just
confidence is a good word too.
Growth.
I think that's actually a really good point. Like when we first started, we were dreaming up a world of which we wanted to create, and now it's like we have defined that world, and now we're running with it, and it's fun. This is the most creative I've ever been, by the way, as an individual, and the most artistically satisfied I've ever been. Because you haven't brought it up yet, but we have a feature film coming out within the year that goes along with the record. The movie's called Love, and I always say, no, we're not acting in it. It's an odyssey of a film, and we owe that to the director-writer, Will Eubank. But you can go to Apple Trailers and see it. It's called Love, or you can go to angelsandairwaves.com and watch the trailer for Love as you're downloading the free record. That's my little plug, by the way.
Hey,
we are really excited about it, and so we're four dudes that are exactly the same. We all grew up listening to punk rock music. We all aspire to be like the bands that we love from the 60s on, and there were some of the greater bands in rock and roll. We all love science fiction, we all love motorcycles, and we all love modernism. And so we've all created kind of this incredible thing, and we're running with it. It's really, and that's not even like my little stump speech. That's like for real. People always wonder. They always go, Blink is so big, why are you focused on this, And I said, well, you don't know anything about the band then. And that's why when you see them meet the fans, they're like rabid, because it's just a really, really different thing we got going with this band. And this is such a complete picture of me as a human being. It's just exciting.
That's cool. I like it when you can get together as a group like that and do art that you truly feel, good about. Not just like, oh, that's cool, but like actually fulfills you there. So congratulations for all the success with the band, and go download at angelsandairwaves.com the new album Love. You can get it there. Also watch the trailer for the new movie Love. Tom DeLonge and David Kennedy, Angels and Airwaves, you guys have been great. Thanks so much for being on the show this morning.
Hey, thank you so much for having us, and we appreciate all the help and the kind words. Say hi to all the fans out there, and we'll see you soon.
All right, see you guys. Bye-bye.
The Big J Show, weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.